Zeus versus Deuce by Jay Wilburn. The entire universe is watching. That's right, folks. This is the final. Whoever wins this last match between the last two deities in the universe will be the one to rule us all for all time. The undisputed God of all creation. That isn't that right, Bobby? I keep telling you not to call me not to call me. I keep telling you to call me Robert, but you are correct, Stan. These are the only two left in this long and bloody tournament. Many people are surprised by the match we have before us. Some downright upset, Robert, I mean. You're right about that. We have the Greek god Zeus who dominated his bracket, and his opponent will be the devil herself. Not the matchup we were expecting when this competition for dominion over all humankind first began. And that is the big story here, I think, Stan. Jesus, the number one seed when this started, was knocked out in the first round. To be fair, he wasn't known much for his fighting. That is true, Stan, but he was known to turn over tables and use a cat of nine tails in his day. It wasn't enough, though. No, that was the biggest upset in a tournament for the ages filled with upsets. Jesus lost in the first round to 537th seed Geb. Geb was only third even just among Egyptian gods. Geb didn't go far in the tournament after defeating Jesus, but he made a name for himself that night. Robert, it was surprising to me, and probably many others, that the goose on top of Geb's head proved to be such a decisive factor in that fight. Well, we probably underestimated Geb. He was one god among many others known to hold up the entire world. Jesus held the whole world in his hands, I heard, Robert. I think that was just a children's song. At any rate, that left a lot of Christians, much of the Western world, at a loss as to who to root for to be their new god at the end. Geb went on to lose to Poseidon, who himself went on to lose to Shango. You wouldn't have bet on a fire god to defeat a water god, but we saw that again and again through this tournament. That is true, Stan. Number 2 seeded Zeus held his own all through to this final. People were excited to see the devil face Hades in the semifinal. It would have been quite a story to see Zeus face one of his brothers for dominion over the universe. Robert, it is worth noting that many believe the devil was seated too high at number 6 when this all started, but she showed that maybe we underestimated her in the end. Christians around the world were counting on a final battle between Jesus and the devil. It had been hyped for millennia, but of course, that was never meant to be. Many thought it was inevitable. Well, the lesson being, don't always believe the hype. But here we are in the final round called Zeus versus Deuce by the odds makers in Vegas. And Zeus himself is making his way down to the arena now to the song Thunder God by Kiss, as he has done all through the tournament. A number of people don't know what to think of this final, Robert. Many don't want either one to win, but one of them must. You make another great point there, Stan. With Zeus, it feels to many like a step backward. His reign over the universe was in ancient days. He was faced accusations of non-consensual relations with humans and has fathered a litter of gods and heroes through the ages. Families he abandoned over the years, some say. Not many fans among the progressive humanist world, Robert. Very true, but the devil herself isn't known to have the greatest fan base either. She believes she was the victim of unfounded attacks on her reputation. True or not, Christians aren't thrilled that she might be ruling the universe if she can get through just one more god. Even those who purportedly worshipped her were caught by surprise. Many folks in her camp thought she was a symbol and not an actual spiritual being. This tournament has been eye-opening for many people. As Zeus circles the ring, to a smattering of applause, the devil is on her way down to a shower of boos. Tonight, this last night, she's entering to the song Mbop by Hanson. Odd choice for entrance music. What do you think the universe looks like after one of these two finally wins it all tonight? One way or the other, Stan, we'll be in a different world in the morning, and this one fight will finally decide it all. What the hell is she wearing? Well, Robert, I see horns, her signature pitchfork, and whatever that is, it looks skin tight. I won't comment any further on a woman's wardrobe. This is about who will be the better fighter once the bell rings. Okay, with the introductions and the rules explained by the refs, this is about to begin. They are really eyeing each other, aren't they, Robert? No love lost here, that's for sure. These two don't have a long history of interaction in the past, but they both need to go through the other to get what they have fought so hard to win. They're moving they're moving to touch gloves, but oh, lightning. It was to be expected from Zeus, and it was a bright bolt indeed. Old Scratch was ready for it, but it still knocked her back a couple steps. They exchange strikes with their respective weapons. Everything is parried so far, maybe sizing each other up. I'm sure they've watched all the available tape from this tournament leading up to this fight. I'd imagine so. Probably not too many tricks or mysteries left between them. Zeus is changing. He is. He appears to be, yes, he's turned into a bull and is trying to gore her. Oh, that was close. She's on her heels, off balance. He's really bringing it. Using up a lot of energy for sure, but he hasn't gotten a horn on her. Oh, would you look at that? Zeus has taken a wound to his side and is bleeding pretty badly from it. I guess he forgot that she had horns too. You let down your guard to the devil at your own risk. I'm surprised she's not pressing the attack. Zeus is in his bull form, is wobbly on his feet. It could be a missed opportunity for her for sure, but she may be winded and tired too. Zeus is changing again. I wonder what... Oh my goodness. Maybe that was exactly what the devil was waiting for. She attacked with a stream of fire. We've seen that plenty, but she caught him vulnerable during a transformation. He's back into human form. I can't tell if he's hurt from that attack. Can you see, Robert? He's bleeding, and he looks to be concerned, but he's blocking the fire now and advancing on her. Oh, she just dodged that one. I'm not sure if she saw his sword before he swung, but she has her own blade out now, and we have a classic sword fight on her hands. I'm not sure the universe has ever witnessed a sword fight like this. They are really going at it. A lot of power behind those blows, Stan. Flashes of light, earthquakes, thunder. If this goes on too long, they might shake the whole world apart before one of them finally claims it. Do you really think that might happen? I'm exaggerating for effect, Stan. Get your head in the game. Sorry, Bobby. I mean, Robert. Looks like they've dropped their swords and are going hand to hand now. They really are grappling. Unfortunately for the devil, the Greek pantheon of gods has a long history of wrestling. Oh, that's big. Just like you said. That takedown may show she's fighting to Zeus's advantage instead of her own. Is he transforming again? Seems like that would be to his disadvantage now that he has her down. Wait, I think that's her. Yes, she's changing. I'm not sure what's going on down there. Is she turning into some kind of dragon? As near as I can see, Stan, she is wrapping a scaly body around him. Oh, she's got him turned over. Is that fire she's breathing into his face? I think it might be just smoke. Oh, he's gotten free and has his hands around her throat. He's going for a choke of some kind. She's thrashing, but not putting up much of a defense. If she doesn't do something or tap out, he may finish her right here. This might be it. It looks like she has gone limp, but he's holding on to be sure the job is done. This is a real ugly finish. I think this is it, Robert. He's standing over her with arms raised, but I haven't heard a bell, and none of the refs have moved to... Oh, wow, I just see... Zeus paid for his overconfidence. What is she stabbing him with? I can't tell, Stan. The devil is attacking from underneath, and whatever weapon she's using, it appears to be buried up inside him at this point. Anyone with young children, please turn them away from the screens. Oh my, she's still pushing whatever it is deeper into his body from underneath. He is screaming for mercy, but she doesn't seem inclined to offer it. This is horrid. She's now making a sawing motion and taking him apart from the inside. His body appears to be splitting in half. I'm not sure we have seen a god go out like this since Zeus killed his own father. Oh, gross. Is his head splitting open too? If so, it's not the first time, but I think this may be the last. We have yet another upset on our hands again. The refs are moving now, Robert. Zeus has been cut in half and fell away in two directions. I think she might have used her pitchfork for the finishing move, but we'll have to get confirmation on that later as the weapon is broken off inside one of Zeus's halves. That's the bell. It's over. She's raising her hands in victory, and the refs concur. The devil is the new undisputed god of all humankind and the entire universe. What's happening, Robert? What am I seeing? The sky is changing color. I'm not sure the video does it justice for all of you watching from home. Maybe look out your windows as you listen in. Vegetation isn't dying, but appears from my position to be taking on darker and richer colors. I'm not sure if this is happening worldwide or spreading out from here, her point of victory. Are those flowers, Robert? As near as I can tell, I am seeing dark roses sprouting and spreading across the land. What does it mean? It means we have a new God and we all answer to her now. I'm scared, Robert. Remain calm. We have contracts through the end of the year, Stan. As long as you use the auto-renew option, you should be fine. What about the universe? Maybe we'll learn more in the post-fight interview, but we'll all find out what our universe in her image looks like soon.